Okay, so you've likely heard the buzz around needing to grow your network, but if you're thinking to yourself, I have no idea where to start, you're not alone. Too many people think that networking still only happens at those big, awkward events where you gotta print out business cards and shake some hands and make small talk, when the reality is, opportunities to connect are all around you. You just have to know where to look. So in this video, I'm sharing some places that you may be overlooking when it comes to networking. Okay, so the first stop is your circle. Start with what you already have. You have friends, you have coworkers, you have family members, you have former classmates, you have all of these people who you can tap into. You just need to enter the chat. Like, start having meaningful conversations with these people. Ask meaningful, thought-provoking questions so that you can understand what your common ground even is, right? Like, maybe you all have common goals. Maybe you all are in similar fields. Maybe they are in a role you aspire to go to next. And so there are people all around you with, I guarantee you, things that you don't know about them yet that you would be amazed if you took the time to truly engage in that meaningful dialogue so that you can get a better idea of who they are, what their goals are, where they're heading, where they even are right now, because there's so much opportunity there, whether it be helping you identify some of your strengths or even helping you identify an unknown weakness so that you can get better there, helping you discover new hobbies, new career fields that you didn't even know was possible. And it all starts very simple, right? This is very low risk because these are people that you already know and you already have a common connection point. Tap in. Next, let's talk digital. So everybody knows LinkedIn, right, as the networking platform. And so if you're not on LinkedIn, what are you doing? Get there. Also, connect with all of those people that I just mentioned in point one. Add all of your friends, your coworkers, current and former. Add all of the people you went to school with. I mean, unless there's a reason why you don't want to, please use your best judgment. But from the standpoint of really understanding what your connections are up to, LinkedIn is so helpful for that. I know you've seen where you go to apply for a job and then they tell you that other people from your school work there or other people from your current company work there. Again, having connections on LinkedIn is just valuable and very low risk, in my opinion. I'm starting with the very low risk because if you're anything like me, I know I don't necessarily enjoy being out and about with the people for extended periods of time. That's just who I am. But I can make it do what it do for a little bit of time. But I'm starting with these low risk because, again, online communities like LinkedIn, getting into some of the LinkedIn groups, these are easy ways to just simply connect. I would also say to look up relevant groups for your industry. And so for me, I'm in project management. So I am a part of several LinkedIn groups for project management, but I'm also a member of PMI Association. And so again, there are opportunities galore for me to connect with other really people, experts in my field. And so again, low risk. We're starting here. Next, industry events. So these could be conferences, summits, workshops, trainings. To get the most out of these industry events, though, I gotta tell you, you're gonna have to go outside. I think that there's just something special that happens when you are in person with a group of people. It allows you to have those small break-off conversations where you can meaningfully connect one-on-one with an individual like you can't do on Zoom because Everybody, please mute. Please be on mute. But yeah, getting the opportunity to connect with people one-on-one at industry events. I say industry events because then you all already have something in common. It makes it easy to start the conversation. So for me, when I would go to events put on by PMI Association, it's always like, how long have you been in project management? Super simple, low lift way to start the conversation, but the risk went up a little bit for those of you because we got to be outside, right? We got to go in person, connect, and have those meaningful conversations. Next, one of my favorite ways to meet new people is through serving. Sometimes the best networking opportunities happen when you give first. At work, I'm what they call an impact champion, which means I have the privilege of pulling together serving opportunities for our entire crew here in Atlanta, and it has been such a joy. Recently, we've been partnering with a homeless shelter, and we've done several amazing events. One of my favorite, though, was being able to go to the shelter in person and package up some welcome kits for new families who would be joining the shelter, as well as putting on a fancy dinner where we literally rolled out the red carpet. We had fancy tablecloths, we purchased some food, and we were just able to have a good time and show that these people are valuable, they are loved, they are cared for. And so with that, we got to meet a lot of the people there, we got to meet the staff there, and it was just amazing getting to hear so many different people's stories, to learn more about them, to learn more about where they're heading, their goals, where they've been. And so just don't overlook opportunities to connect with the people all around you. Which brings me to my last place that you may be overlooking, and it's everyday opportunities. Are you working from co-working spaces or perhaps a coffee shop? I know that's me, so I love to work from a good coffee shop. And I'll even tell you, recently I've been going to the same coffee shop, and the first time I went there, had my headphones on, got my work done, because that's what I came to do. But the next time, as I came in the door, I saw a couple of people who were there the last time I was there, and one of the people waved, and so I waved back. Wow, how simple was that? So that time I got to work again, it was just a wave. But the third time I went in there, then there was a conversation where I was like, oh, hey, good seeing you again, good seeing you again. And so just don't overlook the opportunity to connect again with the people who are all around you. If I'm going to be real, I think that a lot of us complicate networking, and it's probably because we still have that old idea in our mind again, where you got to have your business card printed at Vistaprint or wherever. Like, I really did have some business cards printed from Vistaprint. Shout out to 2012, 2013, 2014 Candace. Why did I even need business cards in 2012? That is totally beside the girl. What business did you have? I was planting the seed for the future. But yeah, I think too many people make it too complicated. They think it's this grand thing that has to be awkward, that they've already written off in their mind that they don't want to do. But you have to. You have to. Connections are so valuable for way more reasons than I will go into in this video. But one thing I will say is that to get to where God is taking you, there will be people connected to your journey. And so the sooner you learn to embrace it, to proactively seek it, to be intentional with your connections, the better off you'll be. So here's the big takeaway. Networking opportunities are all around you. There's online, there's in person, there's just everyday opportunity. The key is to show up consistently and intentionally. Remember that quality beats quantity every single time when it comes to networking. Until next time, friends.